Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in on today's daily Liverpool news show. If you're new around here and you want to keep up to date with all your fellow Liverpool fans around the world, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, put your bell notification on as well, and make sure you do jump in the comment section below and speak with all your fellow Reds around the world. I want to know your thoughts. I will feature all the comments in the next episode in which we do so. I will reply to every single one of them. Hope you're all keeping safe. Big shout out to all the key workers and all the NHS staff going about their day-to-day life. Real heroes, and thank you so much from every single Red and everyone around the world. Getting straight onto the probably the main biggest news story really. It's come from the Telegraph, and the Premier League have responded. As you can see there with the picture, exclusive Premier League will restart on June the 17th with Aston Villa at home to Sheffield United and Manchester City hosting Arsenal. The games in hand will be getting played, so obviously that is Aston Villa and Sheffield. They've got their games in hand. Manchester City, I think, might have a game in hand. It might be wrong anyway, but in terms of it talks on the article anyway. I'll leave the links in the description so you can check it out in its full entirety anyway. But as I said, the Premier League are working behind closed doors, and it's a safety which is paramount for everything. Football comes a second to life in general anyway. As much as we want our football back, when it comes back safe and proper, that is when it will come back. But if it is June the 17th, that'd be great. It will be absolutely fantastic. Abdi Sharif, if you're not aware, the 18-year-old, he did suffer an injury a couple of months back anyway. But as you can see there, he signed a new contract extension. Jurgen Klopp and the academy lads, academy managers anyway, he is very highly rated by Jurgen Klopp anyway, and that's been evident anyway in relation to the new contract he signed. As you can see from the tweet there, delighted and grateful to extend my contract with the amazing club at LFC. It's been a tough time with the injury and that I've had, but I'm excited to return and get back to what I love doing next season. See you soon. Very big, bright future at the football club. And as you can see there, Curtis Jones' mate. Abdi's been at the club since 9 years old, if I think I'm right. When I was reading up on him anyway. I haven't seen a lot of him anyway, not the City, instead I've seen him play for the academy. But if there's any Reds out there that have seen him in the academy playing anyway, let us know where his positional play is and really see him breaking into Liverpool's first team, what position wise. But as you can see, Curtis, my brother since 9 years old anyway, back real soon, and a heart emoji anyway. Straight on to the next story now everyone. The Reds have risen to 5th place with a supposed value of 2.26 million, a year-on-year increase of 19%. And as you can see there, the chart in which Real Madrid are first and Manchester United are second, and Barcelona, as you would expect. Bayern Munich, who are 4th, which is mad. They've had a 0.4 increase. But Liverpool, as you can see there, along with Paris Saint-Germain, have probably had the biggest increase in terms of club value, and this is just evidence really. So these reports were taken before the COVID-19 crisis anyway, so obviously it would have affected a lot of clubs worldwide in terms of their revenue. But Liverpool, the vast increase, and this is huge credit to FSG in terms of the playing facilities and player recruitment in the future when it does resume. But just look how we're amongst the elite again in world football, and that's something that wasn't said before FSG anyway. We had the Cowboys in the owners anyway, but Liverpool, as you can see, behind Bayern Munich with a 19.3 increase. That's staggering. That is absolutely amazing business. We don't, as fans, don't like to talk of football clubs as businesses, but they are, and that just highlights how much good Liverpool are doing on the pitch as well, but off the pitch in terms of their revenue and every avenue, TV money and everything. So move on to the next story anyway. Liverpool update on matchday ticket refunds. As I said before at the introduction, I said I'd talk about it. It's come from Liverpool FC's website. As you can see, Liverpool Football Club would like to update supporters on ticket refunds following the UK government's confirmation of support for the potential of a return to professional football. As we informed you on April the 20th, all supporters who have purchased tickets from LFC or any of the remaining 4 Premier League home games will receive a refund for the cost of their tickets. Refunds will also be provided for those supporters who have purchased a ticket for our away game against Everton or Liverpool's women's games against Everton's women at Goodison Park. The general principles of the refunds processes are set out below, and in terms of the season ticket holders and the official members, season ticket holders will receive a full pro rata refund on all remaining home games, whilst members who have purchased tickets on a match by match basis will receive a refund for any of the other matches they have purchased tickets for. In terms of the charity game as well, everyone, I know I was meant to go to that. I know Doug from the Dugout Football channel, he got tickets for that as well. They will be getting, as it goes on, I'll leave the link in the description if you are someone that is wanting to get a refund on the tickets. I'll leave the link in the description, so it's found on LFC's website anyway. So head over if you are wanting a refund on some of the tickets anyway. But as I said, the charity game, I read the article, and they will be contacting everyone directly in terms of if you did have a ticket for the charity game. If you're not aware, Liverpool were meant to play Barcelona a couple of weeks ago. I would have loved to have gone that, but circumstances in general in Wales football have been affected, as you would expect anyway. But they will be contacting every individual for a refund anyway for the charity game, so keep an eye out on your phone if you're looking to get a refund on that. We're going to the 2 last stories now, Reds. This is coming from Oxford United's manager Carl Robinson. In terms of, we're talking about the Ben Woodburn, a potential return to Oxford United. He goes on to quote, "We'd love the opportunity for Ben Woodburn to be back, and we want Nathan Holland back with us next year. The conversations we're having, we feel will be right for their careers. They are both players who should have come and ripped it up. They did when they were fit, but unfortunately the injuries have probably knocked them back 6 months. If we went up, then we think both of them are championship players anyway, and if we didn't, then we'd have some of the best players in League One. It's a no-brainer for us, and there's continuity for them, which I think they'll all want." That's Carl Robinson, the Oxford manager, on Ben Woodburn. Let me know, what would you want Ben Woodburn, as Carl's just said then, to go back to Oxford, to really help his developments as a footballer. As I said, the opportunities at Liverpool were not, there's not a great lot of opportunities for especially young players, but like we've seen with Trent, if you're good enough and your age, it doesn't really matter. You get put into the first team. But Ben Woodburn, hopefully he continues developments. I still hold out hope. Everyone, let me know your thoughts in that. And if you haven't been watching Bundesliga football, Marco Grujic scored yesterday. What an amazing goal. Probably shocking defending, but unbiased. It was a good goal off a corner. I think it was from Haustenberg. He whipped it in. What are your thoughts on Marco Grujic? Would you like to see him come back into first team contention next season? For me, from what glimpses I've seen when I've seen a bit of Bundesliga football this season, he's played very well. I think he's got 4 or 5 goals in the Bundesliga. Looks like a big physical presence, and I tell you what, he's getting first team valuable football, first team minutes, and I would be very interested to see him in our midfield. He's a big presence, 6'3", 6'4", and he's still very young. Final story, up to 70% off kit and training sales from Liverpool anyway, from the 1920 shirt. So obviously that is the home shirt this season. But you've got a lot of great sales, and I know we're getting Nike, and they're going to be fantastic, and I can't wait for all their gear coming round the corner. But I tell you, some great deals. If you've not gone online, go and check them out. Thank you very much for tuning in on today's latest episode. I know it was a bit of a lengthy one, but I wanted to get all the news stories in anyway, and really make sure you do hit that subscribe button, put your bell notification on as well. Make sure you do get involved on all today's stories, everyone. I was going to talk about Timo Werner, but I'll probably talk about that tomorrow in terms of I read a lot of the articles. CU's a lot more legit really in terms of the journalist scene anyway, and try and get the best out of what is being out there anyway, and what we know. We know if there is a deal for Timo Werner, it will be getting done behind closed doors, and that's the way it should be. Boys Reds, you'll never walk alone, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode. You'll never walk alone. G'day, Reds.